Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. I have to hop on here real quick because I don't know, I can't be the only one that's seeing these things the way that I'm seeing them. So if you are, also let me know because it's amazing. The last video, I think, anyway, one of my last videos, I told you guys about the situation at Thanksgiving where my sink broke, the pipe under my sink broke. And I'm not kidding you. The entire time I'm cleaning up the water, I'm doing all that kind of stuff, I am just laughing. Like literally laughing. Because why am I going to get upset? You know, getting angry, getting frustrated, whatever, it wouldn't have fixed the problem. It was funny. So, you know, when you can do things like that, the universe, your angels, God, whoever, will continue to put things in your path to humor you. And the other day I was listening to Christmas music, and I forget what song, I don't even know the song that was on, but it was by Mannheim Steamroller, I think. And I was listening to the song and I thought, this isn't the song that I really like. And I couldn't remember, I don't know the name of the song, but anyway, honest, the very next song. And when I listen to music, I shuffle music. So it could be any artist, anything. Literally, the next song that played was the song that I was thinking about. And I was like, wow, okay, thanks. And then a little while later, I was listening to, again, Christmas music, and I was listening to some, I don't even know what song it was. And I thought, you know what, this isn't the song that I really like. The White Christmas by Bing Crosby. I'm not kidding you. The very next song was Bing Crosby, White Christmas. I'm not making this up. It just happened twice in one day. And of course, I thank the universe because I was like, I'm blown away that this happened. And then, you know, it's just the other day, I was shuffling my cards to, I don't know, I was going to do a reading for something. I can't remember what. And I don't even know what happened, but I was asking for an answer. And I was shuffling the cards and something happened and I flipped the cards. Well, half the deck fell. And I just stopped and I laughed because it was like one of those things that was, you know, normally you would say, oh, well, that was pretty stupid. But I could just see, literally, I could just see my angels go, oh. So, you know, we just sat and laughed about it because it was funny. It was no harm, no foul. It was a silly move and it was funny. And then the last couple of mornings, well, the last 3 mornings, I've had something attacking my chickens. Well, the first morning I went flying out of my house because I was like, oh my, and it's not normal for first thing in the morning for my chickens to be cackling. My roosters crowing, yes. My chickens cackling, no. So I go flying out of here and I have a favorite rooster. I couldn't find him anywhere. And I was like, God, please let him be okay. Please. Well, I finally found him. He was in a completely different part of the pen. His head was like through the fence. His whole butt feathers are like gone. He's fine. So because I brought him in, cleaned him up. The next morning, I cracked my bedroom window, because I wanted to see if anything was out there again. The next morning, I hear my other rooster. And I look out the window briefly enough to see him, and he's white, to see him like leaping in the air, trying to get away from something, I don't know what. So I go flying out of the house again, this time with my shotgun. And it, in fact, I posted something on Facebook yesterday that it was like, it's all in how you look at things. Because yes, I went, living in the country has pros and cons. The pros are, you can hear something attacking your chicken. You go flying out of your house, you grab your shotgun, you go flying out of the house in nothing but a t-shirt and your underwear, and there's nobody out there to see you. So really, and not that I would have cared, because my chicken is more important than what I'm wearing. But the con is the fact that you got to do that anyway, because you got to deal with wildlife attacking your chickens. Either way, it's good. I mean, no, I don't want anything attacking my chickens, but I look at it as the positive. So this morning I go out and I'm sitting there. Now, I went to bed. I always set my alarm on my alarm clock. Last night, don't ask me why, I set my alarm on my phone to get up at 4:45. Well, because the chicken's been, whatever it is attacking like at 6 o'clock-ish in the morning. So I set my alarm for 4:45. My phone goes off and I roll over and look at my clock. My clock says 4:44. And I was like, wow, what are the chances? Thanks. So I get ready, I go out, never even saw anything. Nothing was out there this morning. So, but 4:44, I came back and I looked at it, and it's take action. And the universe is clearing things out of your path. I'm like, okay. But even though, some people would get upset that they had to get up, go sit outside in the cold for nothing. Once I calmed down from running around trying to get everything, get dressed, get out there, because this morning I put clothes on. But I'm sitting there, and it's like this peace just came over me. And it's like you become one with everything. When you just go into that place of peace and love, and yeah. And the other thing, the universe knows that I do not want to just kill an animal. That's not me. I don't want to just kill I don't want to kill I pick bugs up in my house. Spiders, not so much. But if it's a bug, I pick it up and take it outside. I don't kill it. On a rare occasion, yes, something will happen and it gets killed. But for the most part, I pick it up and I don't want to kill something. So the universe knows this. So it didn't have whatever it was appear this morning, because it knew down deep in my heart, I truly didn't want to have to shoot something. Now, you mess with my animals, you draw first blood, you're going to get what you get. But because the universe knows that deep in my heart, I didn't want to have to shoot something this morning, it didn't show up. And at 3 o'clock this morning, I heard something outside. So I was like, all right, let me go check. So I go outside, and all my chickens are fine. But in the pen where I keep all the food, there was a possum. So, because I had made my sheep's bucket of food, because I was going to put her in the pen this morning to get her out of my way, because I didn't want anything downrange. I didn't want her or my horse downrange in case I had to fire. So I got her food ready, and it's just sitting in the bucket. Yep. The possum found it. Of course, then I walked over and I had a conversation with the possum. I was like, you can have this, but you leave my chickens alone. So now, whether it was the possum attacking my chickens, I don't know. I think it was a fox, but I don't know. some of it doesn't make sense, and my mama duck and babies are gone. I don't know whether something got it. I can't imagine something getting all three of them and then attacking my rooster at night. But stranger things happen. So anyway, it's just, are you guys in this happy place? Or is it just, I know it's not just me. It can't be just me. But I have people now telling me, I wish I could be like you. How can you, I wish I could be more like you. And if you knew the old me, oh my God, I didn't even want to be like me. You can be like this. I'm not anything special. It's just a choice. Before I get out of bed every morning, except for this morning, before I get out of bed every morning, I spend time with God. And I thank him for everything I have. And I'm grateful. And I make a choice to have a great day. And I've done a lot of work, a lot of clearing. Anytime something comes up, in fact, I was talking to a friend of mine this morning, and she had something come up yesterday, and we were kind of talking through it, and she told me this morning what it was. And she's like, you know what? This is exciting. She's like, this is a great time to be alive. And I said, and I'm like, yes. When you get to a point where you're clear, it's not like you look forward to clearing things, but when something comes up, you get excited because it's something else you get to clear out of the way. It wasn't always like this. I wasn't always this happy. Ask my family, they'll tell you. Ask anybody that knew me before, they'll tell you. My ex-husband used to tell me, Pam, I don't understand why. Of course, he was a social butterfly and I was not. He's like, I don't understand why you get so wigged out when we get ready to go somewhere. It's because I hated people. I hated being around people. I hated me. And I knew if you are miserable, or if you get near somebody that's miserable, do you want to be around them? No. That was me. I was miserable. I knew nobody wanted to be around me. I didn't want to be around me. Now, I'll go out. It doesn't matter where I go. I am perfectly okay. In fact, last year, 2 years ago, there was a bike event. And a friend of mine told me, she's like, usually there's like 200 bikes that show up, 200 people that ride bikes. I was excited. The old me would have been, I'd have made an excuse. Nah, not going. 200 people that I don't know? I went. I had a great time. It takes work. If you're not here yet, it's okay. Like I said, I wasn't always here. And I know this isn't the end. I'm not done yet. It's like every day gets better and better. It doesn't matter what goes on. It's like the movie, I've mentioned it a couple times, The Secret, Dare to Dream. When you choose to look at it, when you focus on what you want out of life instead of what you don't want, your life just keeps getting better and better. That's where I am. I focus on what I do want, not what I don't want, or what I don't have, or what's going wrong. I find the positive in everything. So, if you're struggling, I'm here to help you. Everybody. We're not sent here to earth to be miserable. That was a lie that we were sold eons ago to keep us enslaved. No, I didn't come here to be a slave. I didn't come here to be miserable. It is my God-given right to be happy and free. And that's where I am. It's your God-given right to be happy and free. It's your choice whether you want to get there or not. Your life is not in anybody else's hands but yours. That's it. And it doesn't matter who else is in your life. It's still your choice. It doesn't matter whether you're married or single. I mean, literally, this is the other day I don't even remember where I was going. Oh, I think I had a Christmas dinner to go to with people I ride with. And I was driving down the road and I thought, you know what? Honest to God, this is the first time in my life where I'm happy just being me. I don't need somebody. You know, if you're waiting for that person to show up, if you're single and you're waiting for that person to show up to make you so you can be happy, you'll never be happy. You have to make you happy. If you're waiting for money to come in so you can feel wealthy, you'll never feel wealthy. You have to feel wealthy. You have to feel, I feel right now like the richest person in the world. I honestly, some days I wonder how on earth life can get any better. And, you know, you can say, oh, well, you're just lucky, or, you know, whatever. No, it has nothing to do with luck. It's a choice that I've made. It's work that I've done. I've put in a lot of work, a lot of hours working on me to get to this place. Everybody can do the same thing. Like I said, I'm nothing special. If you'd have seen me before, oh, wow. You'd be like, who are you? I don't even know who I was. But it's amazing. So I hope, and I really truly hope, there are more of you that are where I am than not. It's a process. And if you're not here yet, but you're working on it, it's okay. I didn't get here overnight. Nobody expects you to get here overnight. Just keep going. It's a journey. You don't get from Virginia to California overnight. It's a journey. I mean, well, you can if you're on an airplane. But you're not going to in a car or walking. Pack your bags, the ones that are going to get you where you want to go, and leave the rest of this shit behind. Just drop it. Stop carrying the negative baggage. Stop hanging with negative people. Stop looking at what you don't want. Look at what you do want. Hang with positive people. Listen to positive things. So anyway, I just had to share that because, like I said, this morning was amazing. Even though I sat outside in the cold and nothing showed up and I got up early, it's okay. It was a beautiful morning. I got to be one with nature. My horse kept checking on me. She's like, Mom, what are you doing? It's okay. So anyway, I love you guys. Honest. More than anything, I want everybody to be here, to be in this place. That's where we're supposed to be. That is my greatest wish, is for the world to be here. Everybody. It's heaven on earth. That heaven is what you make it. This is heaven on earth. I lived in hell for long enough. Not going back. So anyway, I love you guys. I send you love, light, happiness, joy, peace, and bliss. Because when you live in bliss, it just, I don't know how it gets any better. So have an amazing day, and we will talk soon.